Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this wonderful evening of high school football this Friday night with this game between the Deer Valley Skyhawks and the Lake Havasu Knights. Skyhawks are coming in with a record of 0-6, while the Knights are returning home after a two-game road trip with a record of 3-3 overall. So I bet the Knights are probably pretty happy to be home after going 0-2 the past 2 weeks. Mike watching from Texas. Love Texas. Welcome to Havasu Online TV.
Welcome to Lee Barnes Stadium at the Kingdom, which is the campus of Lake Havasu High School for tonight's 2018 West Valley Region game between the visiting Skyhawks of Deer Valley High School and your Lake Havasu Fighting Knights.
First division game for the Knights.
Stadium under the leadership of Coach Dan Friedman. The Fighting Knights are under the direction of Carl Thompson. Assistant Coach Thompson is Tanner Kelly, Dustin Zampona, Cody Smith, Patrick Barney, Rob Shoemake, and Jeff Bailey.
Check. Glory, it's Drake with Havasu Online TV. If you just send us a direct message, we'll get in touch with you about how you can get that.
Here, you want your hand?
I have to say the little Knight thing that the Knights are going to be running out of kind of looks like a bulldog or something. But it's a Knight.
It is a Knight. They're getting pumped up in the tunnel right now.
And here they come.
Here comes the Knights!
Cheer banner.
You ever see those videos on YouTube about like where the high school students are running through the banner and like run over a cheerleader?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos like that, and having a daughter as a cheerleader is a good thing that, you know, our girls are a little more aware of our gentlemen running out, but they take care of each other out there.
That's true.
Just like I've noticed our girls aren't the mean ones that do the duct tape across this line when the first guy goes through.
Ah, that'd be hilarious if they did that.
Don't put it past some of them.
I'm always up for a good prank. Fun times.
Pan out and check out our amazing band with their new band uniforms. Doing a great job. Looks like both teams are starting to get ready for the national anthem.
Looks like we're still kind of waiting for the Skyhawks to show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, during tonight's game, make sure to go by the Booster Club snack bar and buy yourself some dinner or a snack or a beverage. Also, don't forget tonight's game is broadcast live on Havasu Online TV. You can go on to Facebook and like Havasu Online TV's Facebook page and catch all night sports.
Lori, I'm not sure if Sean McCumber is playing tonight. Hopefully he will be.
The captains for Lake Havasu tonight are number 3, Jace Taylor. Number 7, Jake
Lori, according to the
Allen.
roster that I have in front of me, Seth's number is number 40.
Number 45, Peyton Lucy.
And the captains for the Knights
Number
this evening are
23,
going to
George
be
Basuto.
number 7, Jake Allen. Number 1, Jacob Schaefer. Number 45 is Peyton Lucy. And number 23, Jorge Basuto.
Skyhawks are coming out to the field now. The Knights are lined up, ready for the national anthem, which will be played by the LHHS band. Beautiful night out here in Lake Havasu City. Sun's just setting over the mountains.
I don't think there's any better place to be spending a fall night than at the high school watching some high school football.
No, not at 82 degrees. It's absolutely gorgeous out here.
Yeah.
And like they said, come join us and definitely go down to that Booster Run snack bar where you can find yourself a boat of nachos. So they call it just a serving of nachos. I have not been able to finish one yet.
As I was walking up here, I almost stopped at the snack bar because it smelled really good. You smell the hamburgers and the
You're
nachos.
always allowed to do that, you know.
I know,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh. I'm kind of watching my girlish figure, watching it walk away.
Well, we want to thank everyone that's joining us online right now. Remember, like, share, subscribe, spread the word out as we have Lake Havasu Fighting Nights.
Our respect for our country, please rise for the playing of our national anthem by the Lake Havasu Band of Knights.
Welcome, Jamie. Welcome, Robert. Glad you could join us. Both longtime alumni. Robert from the class of 90. Jamie, 94, was it, I believe? As I now will get in trouble for giving away when she graduated. So, Brian, looking at the stats like you are, what do you think tonight? Knights 3-3, Skyhawks 0-6. This could be a dangerous one for the Knights because the Skyhawks have nothing to lose.
That's true. They do have nothing to lose, but yet they have the Knights come into this being at home, and so far here on this brand new field, they're undefeated.
Very true.
And so, if the Knights score first, like they've done in the past 2 games here at Havasu, I kind of got to go towards the Knights' victory here.
And number 88, Des Nelson.
Oh, Jamie, thank you for correcting me. 93, yes.
So we got the Knights and the Seahawks. Seahawks, wow.
Skyhawks.
Man, right,
Skyhawks.
Skyhawks. I just
Yep.
called them the Seahawks, so they're probably going to win because Seahawks have pretty good luck here in Arizona.
We're getting updates on the rosters as we speak right now.
Yep. Skyhawks have 2 number 11s, and number 11 out there as a captain is Jacob McCullum.
Luzy's mom did make sure that we let everyone know that he is changed from number 50 to number 45 for the night, as he will be doing different duties for the evening. They're out discussing the coin toss.
I've been out there for a while talking. I guess he's got a different kind of coin.
Well, I do want to point out that the refs are wearing pink today also in honor of breast cancer awareness, and they'll be sporting the pink whistle ties, wristbands, and as well as an emblem on their hats for the remainder of the October season games, in support of breast cancer awareness, and we appreciate all the support out there that everyone gives a great cause.
Very great
Looks like
cause.
the coin toss have been decided. Looks like the Knights have won the toss and will be receiving.
Lincoln Havasu has won the toss and has elected to receive.
Skyhawks have that nice little baby blue there on.
At this time, I'd like to announce the Arizona Interscholastic Association, the mutual agreement of these two schools, subscribes to the 6 pillars of character and sportsmanship. These teams like to remind you that sportsmanship and objectives of educational athletics are what set this event apart from other levels of competition. U.S. fans, please join us in exemplifying these values. Tonight's officials are Craig Rouse, John Bex, Martin Brown, Gary Reagan, and Andrew Wheatley. We'd like to thank the officials for travel and expertise in calling tonight's contest.
So do you think the Skyhawks have been checking out the Knights this season and know not to kick it to Schaefer?
Very well could be. And I got to say, no team gets themselves hyped up like Luzy does when he gets them going.
This is true.
Now, that's intimidating. We've got Luzy firing them up like that.
Make some noise. It's game time.
LHHS cheer squad's out there. The fans are already rocking the booth, stomping it. So I think we're going to be in for a great night of action.
Deep for the Knights, number 31, Gene Azar.
So the Knights don't even have Schaefer back there to return. They have Spencer, number 10, and number 31, Azar.
I wonder about that. Azar's been deadly back there as well.
True. Little hop off the helmet.
Hop off the helmet. That's a live ball. Picks it up.
Chris Spencer on the return.
Jamie Schaefer Griffith just let us know that Jake is actually injured, she believes.
Well,
I'm going to have to check on that.
Well, actually, she'd be the expert on it. She's his aunt.
Oh, and I'm going to take her word on it then.
Mary Jo, thanks for joining us. Please spread the word out to all the Deer Valley fans that the game, they can catch it live. We love having our visiting team also show up online.
So Cole Fuller is now playing quarterback. You got Spencer, actually, who's been quarterback the past couple of games, has a wideout. And Allen was the one carrying the ball on that play.
2nd and 4 for the Knights on the 30-yard line.
2nd for the Knights start with their strong run right up the middle. Last few games, their run game actually has opened it up for the wide receivers.
Fuller. Was that Fuller? Looked like Fuller.
That was Fuller. Took his own, wide receivers were plugged up, so he called his own number.
Number 14, Cole Fuller on the carry. Brought down by number 52, Dominic Duggan. Loss of 1 on the play. Makes it 3rd and 5 for Lake Havasu.
We really look forward to seeing Schaefer back for the senior night.
Snap off the hands.
It looks like that's been recovered by the Skyhawks.
Skyhawks believe they recovered it. I believe them too.
That look like they're wrestling for it underneath. Let's see if we can get a good shot in there. Neither of them moving. Both are still holding it. That's going to be up to the officials to decide. Both officials were right there on top of it. Both players had it, but it looked like the Skyhawks pulled it down right away.
So Deer Valley gets the ball in pretty good field position for their first drive.
That is huge field position to get.
But like we talked about before in past games, being that close to the end zone. We've got a run.
Run to the outside. If he hadn't actually ran into the back of his own man, I think he could have got around there.
Looked like number 88, Des Melton with the carry there for the Skyhawks.
Number 88, Des Melton on the carry. Brought down by number 23, George Basuto.
Second and 5.
Oh, broken up in the backfield, took him down. Nice defense on fire, like we've always seen when they get into their end zone.
True. Basuto with the tackle there.
Now, we wondered which one in the beginning of the show were going to bring the fire. Got to tell you, both defenses are firing on all cylinders right now. Question is, are the Knights defense going to be able to hold them here? Possibly get a turnover to get this ball back.
Number 2 had the throw.
Got it back. Looks like to the line of scrimmage on the pass play.
Looked like Peyton Hizzy had that throw there. That was some good defense by the Knights. 4th and 8. Lining up for the field goal.
Going for the field goal.
Let's
We
go.
haven't seen many kicks done here on this field.
That's very true.
Not from this distance. Puts it up. He's got the distance. And he's got the accuracy. And it's good.
Spencer Russell with the kick and the 3 points. So this is something that the Havasu Knights have not seen here at home, is trailing in the first quarter.
Exactly. That's going to definitely be a wake-up call for the Knights. This is the first time, as you said, that they didn't get the score first, and it actually all happened due to a botched snap that went high. We've seen the snaps happen low. This one was way over the head of the quarterback.
So it looks like Spencer Russell's going to be kicking it off here for the Skyhawks. We got Spencer and Azar back there for the Knights. Azar.
Deep kick. That one's going to go back in the end zone. That's something we haven't seen either. The Knights usually always have the ability to run it back.
Now here's a question though, because it looked like Spencer was the one that recovered that. He never took a knee in the end zone. The official just kind of waved it dead.
Yeah, that's some. You see that occasionally in high school ball, where if it rolls back in the end zone just to, get it going, I guess you'd say they usually blow it dead the minute it goes back in there and touches into the end zone. I agree with you.
They might have tried to pull like a North Texas, I think it was, against like Arkansas.
Exactly.
But
again, we want to thank all of you for joining us on Havasu Online TV tonight for Lake Havasu High School Knights action as the Knights are facing the Seahawks, trailing 3-0. Caught in the backfield again. The Skyhawks defense is really dominating Havasu's front line.
Yeah, Azar did not have a lot of room there to work. So we have Cole Fuller back there for the Knights at quarterback.
We've got 4 receivers lined up.
There's a snap. Little screen to the
screen play and right through the hands.
Looked like that was Jake Allen was the intended receiver there.
3rd and 12 for the Knights.
The Knights offense just does not seem to be clicking here in the first quarter.
Four wides out. Outside. Short. Oh!
Number Spencer. Wow, now he's a number. No, it's number 10. Brace Spencer with the reception there.
Looks like we might be going for... No, we're bringing the punting unit out.
I think that's a good decision there.
Yeah. They did hold them to only 3 points last time, but why tempt fate twice? And that was a lot of yards that they need to make up. Thank you for joining us, Abigail and Jeff. Kristen, thanks for joining us. Low snap into the end zone. He's going to have to run that out. And it looks like even a fumble possibly.
See what the officials call here.
The Knights are going to have to hope for a safety here.
Oh, it looks like they're putting the ball on the 1 yard line, or like maybe the 6-inch yard line.
That is right on the goal line. Knights find themselves, as you heard from the voice of the arena after the fumble, 1st and 10, literally inches away from the goal line.
The voice, he does a really good job.
Skyhawks lining up in I formation. They're going to just punch this one straight through.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Calls the fullback's number.
Number 88.
88. And that is exactly what you do in a situation like that.
Des Melton. According to Max Preps, that kid is 6'4". And that is a lot of kid to try to bring down at the 6-inch yard line.
It's up.
And
it's good. And the Knights now find themselves trailing 10-0 in the first quarter.
I think you're right here when you said that the Skyhawks are coming in with nothing to lose in this game, and they're taking advantage of every opportunity that the Knights are giving them.
Well, and huge shout out right now for our online sponsors with the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Center's Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC. We appreciate all of that local support in helping us bring you Fighting Knights football action, as well as all sports this year.
Looked like they were trying to catch the Knights sleeping there on an onside kick there.
Yeah, but it bounced up high. 20 came up, grabbed it at the 40. Knights now in excellent field position.
Yeah. Max Warner had a nice heads-up play there for the Knights.
Deborah, thank you for logging in and joining us.
The best field position the Knights have had this whole quarter.
It is. It definitely is.
Thank you, Skyhawks.
Knights need to capitalize on this. Definitely here with only just over 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Fuller with the snap, hands it off.
Finds some running room. That's how the running game we're used to seeing the Knights run.
There's number 7, Jake Allen, with the carry.
And that's a good thing. When we start calling Jake Allen's number this early in the game, he's going to get his feet underneath them. And that's what we need to start seeing.
Not much gain on there.
No, in fact, just barely got up to the line of scrimmage again.
Yeah.
3rd and 6, it looks like.
This defensive line for the Skyhawks is doing a wonderful job filling up those holes.
Yeah, the Knights cannot find a lane to give their running backs. And as long as they can stop that, that's going to stop the wide receivers from turning out to be a threat either.
Oh,
High snap, gets
right back
it.
to Fuller.
Fuller takes it, bobbles the ball. Skyhawks recover on the 48-yard line, it looks like.
Looked like number 15, Tanner Conaway for the Skyhawks recovered that.
But they're calling it dead ball.
Oh, dead ball.
Saying that his knee had hit, so the Knights did not fumble. But again, it shows again the Skyhawks firing on all cylinders. They're ready. They're here to play.
They are here. They definitely came prepared for the Knights.
We're looking at 4th and 5. Knights are lined up. They're going to go for it.
Now they're punting. Got the punter back there.
All right. Get out for the wide angle.
Oh, but they...
Steps to the side. Gets it off. Gets a Havasu bounce. And it looks like it's touched back at the 23-yard line.
A little rugby kick there.
You know, the good thing about that, when they did that, was the Skyhawks thought it was going to be a fake. They started to come in. That opened up the backfield a little bit.
Got the cheer squad trying to get that cheer going, get that spirit up.
That is something we've noticed with the Knights team. When this crowd gets behind them, when these stands are packed and they start cheering for them, these boys perform so much better.
A little handoff. Big hole there up the middle.
Good 9 yards, almost a first down on that play. It's going to be depending where they mark it.
Des Melton with the carry again. Brought down by Basuto.
And I'll tell you right now, if Basuto hadn't caught him, he would have had nothing but open field.
Very true. Once again, we got an offensive line for the Skyhawks that are making the holes. The Knights are just not able to fill them.
And off again.
A little spin move there by Melton.
On the spin move, he dragged about 4 or 5 Knights. Another 5 or 10 yards there.
And Taylor, number 3 for the Knights with the tackle.
Cheryl, thanks for joining us. Thank you for cheering on the Knights. Remember, like, share, spread this out. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lots of back and forth action. The Skyhawks defense has been on fire. And number 88 looks like he's going to turn into the workhorse. Just stepped out of bounds there.
I have to say, if they can't find a way to stop 88, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a pretty big deficit to come back in the second half.
Flag on the play out at the 43.
First penalty
Looks
of the
like
game.
Face mask on the Skyhawks. That could have been one of the breaks that Knights needed.
Yeah. Always a good thing on defense when they take away yardage.
Monique, thanks for joining us. Thank you for also cheering on the Knights as well.
Kathleen, hi. She's watching from South Dakota.
We can count on Kathleen to show up at every game. She's almost at more than we are.
So it looks like they're discussing where to mark the ball.
See if it was intentional. Only 5 yards, so unintentional face mask.
So first down, 1st and 14.
This is 1st and 14 for the Skyhawks.
So we got Hizzy lining up at quarterback in the shotgun formation. The snap.
5 receivers out.
Ooh.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Basuto brings down Jacob McCollum. He kind of did a nice little spin there move. Put him through the washing machine there with that spin.
Put him on the spin cycle. Again, thank everyone for joining us at Havasu Online TV, where we try to bring you all of the local Lake Havasu Fighting Knights sports actions. You're with us live Friday night, under the lights, Knights versus the Seahawks. Skyhawks.
We like to call these guys the Seahawks because they're, beating up in Arizona school.
It's, oh, man. Oh, waiting to hear from the Cardinal fans start getting on you for that one.
Melton with the carry again.
And Fasuto with the stop again.
Those two are going to become best friends.
Third down and 4. This has been one of the strongest holdings the Knights have held them at.
Well, they had some help there with the offense getting a penalty against them. But, yes, they're actually filling some holes.
3 wide receivers. Whoa. And
it looked like that was number 45.
Looks like that was Lucy coming across.
Lucy got excited. I think he was able to.
Yep, encroachment.
I think Lucy was like, hey, they're going to run on my side. I'm going to stop them.
Yep, he was eager to make that stop. Now, as the penalties give it, the penalties take it away. And we're now looking at 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. Skyhawks again line up with 4 receivers. Handoff. And they're starting to watch him. They're starting to zero in on number 88.
The only issue with zeroing in on this offensive player on number 88, yeah, you're going to stop him in the run, but it's going to open you up to the play action pass or any kind of fake like that. Open you up to the pass because you're going to start bringing in your defense.
Exactly, and with them lining up with 4 wide receivers each time, it turns a lot of weapons open for the Skyhawks.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a screen.
And there,
number 88, Melton with the reception.
Push out of bounds, number 3, Jace Taylor.
And once again, the screenplay opened up because of the running.
With 4 to go. It's third down. Make some noise.
So here we go. Knights on 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 again. Second time we've seen them like that. Penalty was what switched it last time. Skyhawks now in Knight territory.
Hands it off to 88.
And he powers his way past the first down marker, I believe.
Lucy brought him down.
Brought down by number 45, Lucy. And number 23,
they're taking a look. Stopping the clock. They might be looking for a measurement. And yeah, that's exactly what we're going to get. We're going to get an official measurement. So let's.
Here comes the chain
chains
gang.
out. Don't see this very much in high school games.
Don't.
Place it down, and it's going to look like.
Oh, if that's the official measurement. That's a first down.
Oh, I don't think they've put it down yet. But that's as far as it goes. Yep, at least by half a ball length.
First down.
First down by the Skyhawks. 1:31 left to go in the first quarter. Knights are going to be held scoreless for the first time at home in the fourth quarter.
The Knights need to call in the cavalry. I mean, what? Their defense needs to stand up. You saw these guys. A little fake to number 88 there.
The defense did not bite into it, though. 23 in there on the quarterback sack.
George Basuto on that sack. There we go. Got the defense stepping it up. And they didn't bite on the fake.
Nope.
Makes it 2nd and 12 for the Skyhawks.
But of course, last time the Skyhawks had a down and long. They're able to get the yardage back. So we'll see what happens here. Is we got 3 wide receivers to the near side and 1 to the far.
Yeah, 2nd and 12. Very
And
back and forth.
hands it
Handoff
off.
again. Now the Knights are starting to cue in on the tackling that running back.
And then number 88, Melton with the run again.
That is Melton on the carry.
Knights, I think, are beginning to learn with Melton that once they get their hands on him, they are now
He's
just
brought down
clinging
by
onto him and dropping to the
number-
ground. Because that's going to be the only way you're going to
Brought
stop
down by number
him.
23, George Basuto.
Because if you try to, just drag him down without dropping, he's going to carry you with him.
He kind of reminds me of the running back from Mojave in that
true.
gold shovel game.
Very true. But the Knights were able to zero in and figure out how to stop him. What if they're going to do it with the Skyhawks?
We'll pass in the backfield there. It looked like it went to number 88.
Pass to this Melton is complete. He's brought down by a round table of Knights.
So
So-
that's the end of the first quarter.
End of the first quarter. The score: Deer Valley 10, Lake Havasu 0.
Knights are in uncharted territory here at home.
Again, huge shout out to our sponsors here in the second quarter. Mercury Air Conditioning,
LHHS
Mojave Center,
Athletics in the
Dermatology
business level. I
Classes,
can thank the following sponsors.
Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza. Again, huge shout out to our sponsors online for helping us bring you Friday night football action here on Havasu Online TV.
So we got the teams flipping on the field, switching directions. A nice little turnout here for Knights football. All these fans coming out to welcome the Knights back home, hoping to see the Knights pull out a victory. Drops back. Oh, we got some pressure up the middle. Hizzy is brought down by
71.
number 71, Nick Woleski. He looked like he was chased out of there by number 51, Ryan Rose, but right into the arms of Woleski.
And that's exactly what we need to see this defense do. Where, you know, if the right hand doesn't get you, the left hand's going to get you as well. Welcome for joining us, Bob. Thanks for the thumbs up.
There we go. 1st and 10 for the Knights.
First 10 Knights. That was a huge play because it was turned over on downs. Rollins cheering on the Knights as well.
Jake Allen with the snap and almost like a formation, kind of a wildcat formation there.
Came straight up the middle. Interesting to see that done in this end of the football field. Usually you see a play more like that when it's on the 1st or 2nd yard line going for that touchdown.
They got this big formation where they got 3 people in front of Jake Allen who gets the snap and takes it up the middle again. Oh,
stayed up, and that's going to occur. That's going to be a loss of yards. We're going to have to see where they put it, though.
Jake Allen was brought down by number 52, Dominic Duggan. There's almost a jinx there with me and the voice.
Yeah, it was you and the voice calling the same play.
If I call jinx, then he can't say anything for the rest of the game until we say his name 3 times.
Or he buys you a soda.
Or buys me a soda, right?
Look like 5.
We got
Knights now putting 2 wide receivers out, 3 wide receivers out.
Got Brace Spencer back there, quarterback.
Handoff.
Azar with the run. Azar was brought down by number 26, Donovan Moore, for the Skyhawks. I called jinx and he's still talking. He's breaking the rules, guys.
He is. But he gets paid to do this.
Oh, that's true.
Now, Havasu regretfully lost yards on that one. 4th and 6. Had got the ball turned over on downs. Now find themselves kicking it, doing a 3 and out.
We got that rugby kick again.
Nice power behind that foot. Looks like it's going to go out at the 24-yard line.
So not bad placement there on that punt. But we just got to see if this defense can stand up and stop the Skyhawks again.
Help support Lake Havasu School Clubs by participating in the tax credit. You now have the opportunity to designate $400 as a couple or $200 as an individual. We need your help. Give your tax dollars to Lake Havasu. For more information, call Jimmy McClintock at 505-6917.
So Hizzy leads the Skyhawks back out onto the field.
Go Knights!
Again, the Skyhawks spreading the field wide, placing those wide receivers out there.
There's a snap. Fake to number 88. It was a run by number 37, who is Hayden Price for the Skyhawks. I think the Knights kind of watched number 88, Melton, go for that sweep, and we're like, oh, let's go this way.
Yeah, Pasuto, though, again, key for this defense. Right there to make the stop. 2nd and 7.
I think the Knights need to bring a little bit more pressure on that quarterback.
When they have pressure the quarterback, they've seen great results. They end up breaking through the line. 88 called again. He's got a Knight. He dragged that Knight about 3 yards on that play. See, that's what the Knights have to watch, is they're hitting number 88 right away when he gets the ball, but he's taking the players with him a good 2-3 yards each time, and those yards are starting to add up against the Knights.
Good lineup in the shotgun formation. Pass.
There's that pressure you were just talking about.
Brings the pressure.
That was a sack by Lucy.
Lucy with the sack, number 45. And there we go. We got to stop.
Huge key play there, right there.
Makes it 4th down and about 12.
Yeah, we're looking about 4th and 12. They've brought their punting unit out. This is our first time seeing this Skyhawks punting unit. Looks like timeout called.
Looks like it's going to go timeout for the Skyhawks. Or maybe not.
I think that was an official giving a warning right there to one of the players. Don't know what exactly happened.
There's a snap over the head.
Same curse. Still gets it off.
Be down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 30-yard line. Maybe it's just the curse of that side of the field with the punters.
That's true. That was it was a little bit more luck for the Skyhawks as he was able to recover it and still get the kick off, though.
Yes, but now we've seen the same thing happen twice out there, the same zone, same area, and both with high snaps.
Looks like we got Spencer coming back out at quarterback. Or maybe not. Looks like a little confusion there by the Knights.
I don't know if confusion by the Knights or the Stripes.
Oh, we got a flag.
Could be interesting. On the Skyhawk sideline.
And it looks like there is a penalty against the Skyhawks. There we go. We got Spencer in the backfield, quarterback. Hands it off to, looks like Jake Allen. Jake Allen
ran right into.
Brought down by number 9 for the Skyhawks.
Now that just shows the dominance that we see from 88 on the Skyhawks. Exact same play, but where he'll carry a Knight 2 or 3 yards, the Skyhawks are able to bring the Knights down. Knights, though, do get a gain of 1. Bryce calls his own number. Bryce, with the speed and the fleet of foot, finds himself almost to the first down marker.
It looks like he was brought down by number 7, Damian Ribulosa.
It did make the first. I guess that's one way you ensure you get the first down. You run over the first down yard mark.
That is very true. Probably a little scary for the guy holding the first down marker.
Angela, thank you for joining us. Cheering on Geeter, number 43.
3rd and inches for the Knights.
Oh, wasn't quite a first down.
Ah.
3rd and inches.
Some motion going on there for the Knights. Spencer got the snap.
Oh, wrong. So that miscommunication there. Play blown dead.
Looks like he was brought down by a flock of Skyhawks.
Flock Skyhawks. Number 10 turned to his left for the handoff. The running back came up the right side. Now what was almost a first down at 3rd and inches is now 4th and 5. Knights find themselves with 6 minutes to go, questioning what do you do in this field position?
You're down by 10 with almost 6 minutes left. You gotta do something, and I think kicking it might be the smart idea. Try to get the 3 points just so you get on the scoreboard.
I would think about that same thing right about now. Timeout, Lake Havasu.
Check out our athletic website, www.lakehouseathletic.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
Huge shout out. Christina, thank you for joining us. Kelly, thank you for joining us as well. Knights discussing on the sidelines what they're going to bring in. Second quarter, 6 minutes to go, halfway through the second quarter. Knights still held scoreless. They're going to go for it.
Which I think is a pretty gutsy play here. Spencer lines up in the shotgun formation. Allen to his right, steps back.
Going out, found the man. And there are the Knights team we're used to seeing.
There's Azar with the reception. And yes, that is the Knights. First down. And see, look at me. I'd be conservative, go for the 3 points, but this is why I'm not the coach.
This is one of the things we can usually expect out of Thompson, where he's going to go for things like that. But that is one of the Knights, like we said in the other broadcast, when they start firing all their weapons and spreading that ball around, that's when this offense really opens up.
Got Spencer in the shotgun, the snap. Gives it up to Jake Allen.
And you see, now that the Skyhawks have felt that wide open pass, spread out the field, that opened up the holes, allowing one of the best carries the Knights have had in a while.
The offensive line, I think, is they're showing that dominance there.
Yep. 2nd and 5 to go on the 9-yard line.
Spencer in the shotgun formation. The snap, hands it back to Allen. Allen with the cutback.
And Allen
we got a
finds his way
touchdown.
in. And the fans just erupted here in Havasu.
I think that woke up the fans. A little bit more noise there.
That did make up the fans. That's what they've been waiting to see all night. Huge reaction by them.
This is going to bring in some energy, too, for the Knights offense.
There's the kick. It's up. And it is good.
And there we go. Go from 10 down to down by 3.
But as we said, this is what we needed to see. This is where they opened it up with that pass. They made the Skyhawks spread the defense around a little bit. That opened up the lanes, allowing them to find those running lanes that they need. Huge crowd out here tonight. Lots of fans in the stands that we've enjoyed.
I hope those fans are taking advantage of that 50-50 raffle they've been doing here at home.
Last 50-50 raffle has been great, and last time the 50-50 raffle was donated back to the athletics department, which that was amazingly. Thank you.
We just had a scoreboard go out and kind of scare everybody.
Yeah, especially because they depend on us doing it.
Right?
But a huge shout out to production and their job that they're doing, also running all of our in and out and production, helping bring you this great game on Havasu Online TV. We couldn't do it without them. And they just shot me a look.
There we go with the Knights kicking off.
Nice kick. Now we're seeing a little fire and energy out of the Knights.
Got some big holes there. Ran right into his own player. Was that Melton again?
That was Melton on the carry.
Melton on the return.
And the amazing thing was you saw Melton get hit from behind and still keep going.
That was a really nice run by Melton there. Nice return. And a great job by the rest of the Skyhawks there, opening up that hole.
Huge return. Thank you, Sabrina, for joining us. Yes, I got in trouble.
People calling you out. Oh, we got flag on the play.
Flag play. That's going to be huge, bringing it all the way back. Back to the 15. So seeing it brought back there, you're probably looking at a illegal block all the way back there.
Block in the back.
Yep.
Legal use of the hands.
Now that's something that sometimes does take the wind out of the sails. We're going to see if the Skyhawks can find a way to fire back up. The Knights defense, though, needs to capitalize on the amazing drive there by the offense.
We go toss
to the outside.
Toss to Milton. Who got
Milton finds a wide hole, and Milton brings it right back to where he had it the first time.
Milton on the carry. He's brought down by number 31,
brought down by Azar there for the tackle. Azar just saved a touchdown.
Azar really did. If Azar had not been there at that time, Milton was going to be gone. Milton would be sending a postcard saying, "Thanks for the trip." John Masden joining us. Thank you, John. Welcome to join us anytime in the booth that you'd like. Love to get you on commentary.
Got Hizzy back there in the shotgun formation. I really hope I'm saying his last name right.
We haven't been yelled at yet.
So we're doing good. Milton
and
again.
Look, Milton's still up again. Took 4 Knights to take Milton down.
And those Knights were led by number 52, Joshua Nelson.
88 does Milton on the carry. Brought down by number 3, Chase Taylor. And number 52.
And Taylor was in there on the tackle also. So if you're the Skyhawks, you're just sitting there going, hey, we're just going to run out the clock on you because we get the ball to start the second half.
You do get that, but with Milton running the way he is, at least I would go for getting in field position, put it up for 3, and then get the ball back, and you would have a 20-7 ball game possible. Oh, Knights eager again, encroaching.
Those eager
that was
beavers.
On number 50.
The call is encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Yeah, Lucy was 50. Whoever's running the 50 right now, we'll get an update on that. Snap of the ball, 2nd and 3. 88, he's definitely going to pick up those yards. The Knights stop him, possibly short.
Basuto was on the bottom of that pile, leading his Knights. And Milton, like we
they're
said.
signaling that's the first down. So now 1st and 10 for Deer Valley on the 50.
So now we got an empty backfield.
Everyone lined up on the line. The Skyhawks have been classic for doing that.
Well, there's a throw. Throws it to Milton.
Milton only able to get 2 extra yards on that carry. But now they find themselves 2nd and about 2.
And look like number 52, Joshua Nelson, brought him down on that.
52, Josh Nelson.
So yeah, this is the Skyhawks are just controlling the ball here, which on previous games the Knights were able to force turnovers, stop them on the run. He steps back with the throw. Complete.
Got it.
Complete to Jacob McCollum.
Pass is complete to Jacob McCollum. Touchdown, Deer Valley.
So he just beat him in a foot race.
He did. And as an offensive player, once you get behind the defense like that, and the quarterback, Hizzy's throw was just right there for an egg basket catch.
Yeah, that was one of the great things. He hit him in stride, and that was huge by the Skyhawks. Skyhawks lining up for the extra point. There's the kick.
And it's good.
And it is good.
Spencer Russell is good.
So here are the Knights again with a 10-point deficit. Kind of get that deflating feeling after scoring your own touchdown to give up another one.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Knights have a lot of time on the clock here with 2:44 to go in the half.
Definitely.
At halftime, stick around in your seat for a special halftime performance by the Marching Knights of Lake Havasu.
Oh, production getting on the PA, boys. Because it's the Band of Knights.
I think production's got a kid on the band, and that's why she knows exactly what
that makes a lot of sense.
Which we will be sticking with it, so you can watch the Marching Band of Knights in their performance.
And I have to say, the kid is the best one. The best one that I could hear.
This is just trying to keep your job. So. Or increase your pay, one of the two. All right. Skyhawks lining up for the kickoff. 2:44 to go. Flag on the play right off the bat. False start on the kickoff team.
False start on the offense.
It look like you got.
That's one thing you don't see often is a false start on the kickoff.
It's true. That guy was just an eager beaver. Well, he's not. He's a Skyhawk, but eager to get down there.
Thanks for joining us, Nicole. Hashtag Night Up. We agree. Rollin, definitely the defense needs to step it up here.
This is one of the games where the Skyhawks special teams are so excited to be on the field so often. That's why, you know, he was so eager to get down there.
Exactly, but I've got to give it up. The Skyhawks, as we said, being 0-6, have come in here with nothing to lose, and they're playing like it. They're playing like everything is on the line. Whoa!
Oh.
Ball went out of bounds, and it looked like we had a little contact. 24 took the hit on that one. Ball was out of bounds, though.
So the chain gain is marching that off.
Yep. Now that's going to be intentional. That's going to be 15 on top of the reception of the kickoff. That's going to put them about at the 44-yard line for the Knights to take over, which with 2:44 is excellent field position to get some points back.
It's 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line for the Knights.
Oh, maybe they're not going to call the hit.
Still out there discussing
They're still
something.
discussing it. Oh. Now they're starting to march it off. Yep. From the 40, they're starting to march it off. On the 45, just like we said. Good field position for the Knights. They're still talking about it.
So even better field present was it? I can't talk tonight. Field position for the Knights.
2 minutes and 44 to go.
Officials talking it over with the coach of the Skyhawks, it looks like.
Yep.
Probably over there trying to figure out what's going on. Why are
As well as you see the front line of the Skyhawks also discussing it. Now that was something we saw on camera. That hit was, the ball rolled out of bounds and 24 just got mowed over. And the thing was, he lowered his head, it looked like, to do it. And you're going to get the flag. Anytime you lower your head and that ball is out of bounds or that play is dead, you are going to get the flag thrown every single time.
They probably just threw the flag for Clay Matthews roughing the passer. But
fans are starting to get riled up. Look at bouncing the camera.
There we go. Spencer in the shotgun formation.
Excellent opportunity here for the Knights.
I'd like to
We
see him
agree,
throw the
Nicole.
ball again.
Let's go Knights.
Gives it to
Delayed
Allen.
handoff. Rice carries it.
Number 7, Jake Allen on the carry.
And we have just crossed over into Skyhawks territory.
That was made by number 15, Tanner Conaway, and number 70, Gabe Malave.
That's a nice little run there by Allen.
2nd and 5 for the Knights.
Three wide receivers set out there.
Allen off the left side. 37, Hayden
Number
Price
7, Jake Allen on the carry.
with the tackle for the Skyhawks.
He's brought down by number 37, Hayden Price. There is a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see.
More
On
laundry.
the side, the run was happening. Holding on the Knights. We're going to find that one brought back.
Holding on the offense.
I don't think he was holding. I think he was just like giving him a high five or a hug.
You cannot hug on the offense during that play.
Hug it out, bro. Hug it out.
Well, that's going to bite the Knights. They were looking at 2nd and 5. They're now looking at 2nd and 13.
Allen had a great couple runs there.
He's a 2nd and 13 for the Knights.
This, I think, is where we need to see the Knights open up that wide receiver core that they did again. When they did that, that started to make the Skyhawks jump back.
There we go. We gotta pass it. Fake to
More
Allen.
potential for receivers.
Oh,
Looks like he's in trouble. Doesn't go down. There.
Spencer brought down in the backfield.
Chris Spencer on the carry.
It looked like they were trying to do a little rollout there to the right, but as he rolled out, Hawks were there.
Hawks were right
Turned
there.
around, Hawks were there.
Yep.
3rd and long for the Knights.
Now we're looking at 3rd and long. Looking like about 3rd and 25.
Timeout, Deer Valley.
Timeout, Deer Valley.
It's a good timeout there by the Skyhawks, taking the time to stop the clock, maybe get another run in, get the ball back. But hopefully we can get the Knights offense going. And
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Again, huge shout out to Mercury Air. Thank you for your sponsorship of Havasu Online TV. They've been with us since the very first game, and we do appreciate it. Victoria's here cheering Let's Go Knights. Rollins wondering where the O-line protection is, and on that play, Roland, I've got to agree with you. Huge hole. Knights now looking at 3rd and 25.
We'll go Spencer in the backfield.
4 wide
Snap.
receivers.
Calls his
Calls his own number. That's going to be quite a long distance to run. Only picks up about 10.
Grace Spencer on the carry.
Looks like he was brought down by
He's
number
brought down by
15,
number 15,
Tanner
Tanner
Conaway. Hey, there's another jinx with the PA announcer.
Yep. Refs stopped the clock. Looks like that was another timeout by the Skyhawks.
Timeout, Deer Valley.
Deer Valley trying to keep the time on the clock to get it back one more time.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Occasion gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
Again, huge shout out to our officials on the field for all of their hard work, but also for sporting the pink in support of breast cancer awareness.
That's some good strategy there by the Skyhawks as now the Knights come out with a punt formation.
That leaves them A whole minute 18 to go with the ball, and the Skyhawks have shown that they can move the ball in that time.
And the offensive line for the Skyhawks is just opening up these holes for Melton to just run through.
We've also seen on the special teams, they get through and put pressure on the kick. That time the line holds very well. Nice solid kick taken at the 25. Nope, bounces off a tackler. Taken down by 52 at the 26-yard line.
That was Nelson with the tackle.
Number 7, Damian Roveluso with
Number 7 with the return.
By number 52, Josh Nelson.
John, which Cole are you talking about? We can try to find out what number he is. I think we have a couple Coles. Abigail joined in and tells number 14.
Cole Fuller.
Definitely appreciate all of our online support. Sometimes chat helps us out more than even we can get it done.
Exactly. It's nice having those family members of these players who are not able to attend the game but can watch and give us information. And
definitely appreciate them coming to cheer on the squad. Wide receiver core for the Skyhawks way spread out, which opens up that line. 88 again finds the lane.
Des Melton, I mean, he just goes.
Looks like the Skyhawks running a form of a hurry-up offense. Took up a lot of time on that clock there on that one.
Empty backfield, but it looks like we got a penalty. Nope, timeout for the Knights.
Timeout Knights.
Timeout Lake Havasu.
Abigail, living in Texas, we're glad we could bring you here for the game.
Texas is a great state. I love Texas. So with half a minute left here, well, 38 seconds to be precise, then the Knights have to try to force a turnover, but we know, or we can pretty much assume that the Skyhawks are going to hand it off to Melton.
What I do on the call here for the Skyhawks, I would sit there and call Melton's number twice with a hurry-up offense, see what he can break out, and then depending on where he ends that second run, shoot for the end zone on a pass, or if they're close enough, put up another 3.
And
Summer, thank you for joining us. Also cheering on number 14. Cole's got himself a little fan base online.
he does.
Oh, that quite wasn't encroachment. I think that was a false start.
Yeah, it looked like the offensive line was kind of excited there.
Yeah, it looked like the offensive line had movement.
Oh, they're calling it
No,
on the
they are
defense.
calling encroachment on the D.
The call, encroachment on the defense.
So now we're going to see a first down for the Skyhawks.
That makes it first down, Deer Valley.
And that's one thing you don't want to do as the Knights defense is give up free yardage. There he goes.
5 wide receivers this time. Goes deep. Into coverage. And yes,
That's an interception.
it is night ball. Interception by number 80.
That's an interception for number 80, Zach Lipperman.
Great job by Zach Lipperman. Got right there on the play, played the ball, pulled it down. I think it looked, the Skyhawk knew he had outran his guy on coverage, wasn't expecting Lipperman to come around and snatch the ball.
That was a great example of team defense.
Wait. We're having it wait off. The officials waved it off and are calling it incomplete.
Oh, that's sad.
The ruling on the field is incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass.
That is
First
surprising.
down, Deer Valley.
So we got the
It's a 2nd and 10 for Deer Valley.
2nd down, Deer Valley. You can hear the booth chatter happening right now. A lot of people wondering what exactly happened on that play to overturn that.
Because that was a great defensive play there.
Wonderful defensive play.
Pass, rolling out to his right.
Looking out.
He's going to keep it. Ooh.
Still pulled distance out.
Pushed out of bounds by 45, Lucy, and also number 23, Basuto.
Number 45, Peyton Lucy, and number 23, George Basuto.
And what we saw in the camera in the upper part of it, as the run was happening, number 88 seemed to be limping off the field.
Which is really sad for the Skyhawks, but kind of nice for the Knights.
That could be a game changer going into the 2nd quarter if all of a sudden we have
the second half. Scoreboard kind of got on you for that one.
Yeah, scoreboard's yelling at me now about it. Oh, we're having a great time up here in the booth.
It's the best.
19 seconds to go. 5 wide receivers.
Got the pressure.
There's the pressure. That's exactly what the Knights needed.
He had Icy on the carry.
And it looks like
he's brought down by number 77, John Justice.
Looked like John Justice, number 77 for the Knights, and also number 8, Hayden Lentz was there also.
Deer Valley's called a timeout with 11 seconds to go. Like I said, they're taking a look to see exactly what they would do. 11 seconds, and if you've lost number 88 in the backfield, I'd say you put those 5 wide receivers out and you have them run for daylight.
Exactly. And you hope that your quarterback gets the ball to him. If not, it's an incomplete pass. Stop the clock. Maybe get one more play.
Halftime is also a wonderful time to clean up all trash. All trash in the trash can. Yes, please. Thank you.
The athletic director handing out the decree to make sure you put trash in the trash cans. During halftime, while you're there sitting at home, go ahead and make your wife happy. Go do like 3 or 4 dishes. Scoreboard says just do 3 pieces of silverware.
Fork, spoon, and knife. That's what we're expecting. There we go. We got shotgun formation for the Skyhawks. Drops back. Rolls out.
In trouble.
Pressure
Finds
there.
a little hole. Wrapped up by 27.
Down.
Oh, 23.
Basuto.
Number 23, George Basuto.
And that looks like it will end the clock in the half. So we got a halftime score of Skyhawks 17 and the Knights 7. Uncharted territory for the Knights here.
The Knights have never gone into half at home, yet behind by 10. But I've got to say this, that Knights defense that showed up there that second half definitely was zeroed in, and they saw the opportunity. Could it be because 88 was off the field and they knew it and they were able to shut down the receiver corps? Very well could be.
Could be. Just want to remind everybody to stay tuned as we got the band of marching Knights coming out.
As part of your halftime
marching band of Knights.
I almost think you did that intentionally to get her fired up.
I didn't really, but I mean, I like this piece. I've heard it 3 times, and it's a great piece.
Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. Yep. I'm Always Sleeping by the Beatles, and debuting their final song tonight, The Sleeping Beauty Waltz by Tchaikovsky. The band is under
so quite an eclectic
the direction of Kimberly
account of
Schreiber,
music being by the band tonight.
And the staff includes Frank Schreiber,
the Eurythmics,
Kelly Ravens,
Beatles,
and color guard staff Nicole Elliott and Kaylee Newton.
They got something for everybody.
And yes, folks, we will do play-by-play for the Band of Knights as well. No, actually, we'll let you enjoy their great performance.
Man, mess up the name of the band of Martin. See, I'm gonna mess it up again. Marching Band of Nights. Production gets all over you and go and cut you off.
Yeah, she's going to cut us off. But that's okay because that gives us the opportunity to go down to that amazing snack bar as well, run by the Boosters Club. If you have a chance to go down there and see it, definitely do it. Before we start the band up, thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you all of us for joining us. Halftime is going to be 15 minutes plus a 30-minute warm-up for the team. The Marching Band of Nights is setting up. Oh, there. All right. We just got word also that the Spirit Line will be performing as well. Right there.
Drum majors, Francisco Hernandez and Michael Thompson, is your band ready? Band of Nights, you may begin your performance.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was all up and in that.
Oh, shut him up. He's all, no, that's not true. Shut him up.
What happened?
She told him to put his phone away. He didn't want to put his phone away. I guess. I don't know. But Gracie's all yelling at the coach. I'm like, I think you are. Shut up. But he's not playing, so. Right? I have no idea. Rachel's. I was like, why did you work with them? It's not what he was like. He was.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with Brace.
He's his mother's child. He doesn't know when to shut up. It's not funny. Yeah, no, I'm not proud.
band will be traveling to Prescott High School's Mile High Marching Festival tomorrow. Let's wish them good luck at their first competition of the season. You may have noticed that the band is wearing brand new uniforms this season. They were custom designed and purchased from Fruhoff Uniforms. The band's previous uniforms were over 20 years old, and they were happy to replace them. This could not have happened without the help of Havasu's community members and their generosity towards the total cost of $50,000. Between fundraisers, band booster support, local clubs and organizations, sponsors and parents, and tax credit funds, the band was able to completely raise the money needed to make a purchase this large. Thank you, Lake Havasu, for your support and making our wishes come true. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Varsity Spirit Line team.
Diaper change. Oh, yes, 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 yes. The Spirit Line team.
Great halftime performances by the Spirit Line team as well as the LHHS Marching Band of Knights. And they're serious when they say about replacing those 20-year-old costumes. The uniforms, I get corrected by production again.
Costume, uniform, it's about the same kind of thing.
Production is now absolutely throwing a fit over there, and that's fine. We're pushing our buttons. We're all going to get in trouble for this one. But literally, those uniforms were 20 years ago picked up.
Threats of being cut off.
Production threatened to cut me off when I'm sitting there saying how what a great job the band boosters did at raising for those uniforms 20 years ago.
I want to know what they did with the old uniforms. Did they like give them to some of the alumni and like here you go, family heirloom?
I think some of them would be family heirlooms. So, you know.
Right.
And just so we know, Matthew brought in a boat of nachos again from the snack bar and forgot to bring ours again. Holly, we're going to hold your son hostage until he starts buying us nachos. Holly will eventually watch this broadcast, and she'll be okay with that. We now mentioned out that you forgot to bring us our nachos. In fact, we're going to actually get you on mic right now, Matthew. Here we are. So, Matthew, tell us how those nachos are.
They're really good.
That was some of the best description of that could have been on Food Network. They're really good. Rachel Ray, I was just informed that Havasu is on Rachel Ray, which isn't on the Food Network. But, you know, National Pizza Day.
The Knights.
And here we go. Havasu Knights coming back out on the field. We got the Skyhawks over there on the other side getting ready to start this second half.
Being led out by Asher Kalali. You messed it up last week.
I know I did. And the sad thing is Wednesday I sat there and talked with his dad for half an hour on baseball. But not in a professional setting.
We've got the 3-minute warm-up. What are we looking at that the Knights need to do to bring back a victory?
Well, I think what the Knights need to do on defense is bring that pressure. As we've seen there in a little bit in the first half, the Knights, when they brought the pressure up the middle, on that quarterback. They got a couple of sacks, a couple of quick stops. But on offense, the other hand, they need to. I think they need to throw the ball a little bit more.
Yep.
When they threw the ball, they were able to eat up quite a bit of yardage.
No, we've got the cameraman checking out the sidelines. We knew that 88 had walked off the field with a little bit of a limp at the end of the halftime. And looks like he's up and recovered now. So the Knights are still going to have to tend with him in the backfield. And he's a train when it comes to running.
He keeps those legs pumping.
Huge shout out to Angela watching us as well as Kelly. Angela, thanks for joining us from Glendale. We kind of get away with being a little more tongue-in-cheek as the fact that, well, we're doing this for free. But a huge shout out to the sponsors that do make this possible. Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Don Clark from Brooks Clark & Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Havasu Dermatology. Huge shout out to all of them, especially Mercury Air. Huge shout out to them for joining us at the very, very first broadcast we were doing back when we started this 3 years ago. Huge shout out to the Brown family for joining us every game that we could bring out. And wonderful people, wonderful service. And I got to tell you, they handle my air conditioning in my house, and boy, sometimes they get so cold in there I could hang meat. Now we're going to watch Matthew. We can't cut the camera to him, but he's trying to climb a ladder with the nachos. He can leave them down here. It'd be fine. No, he's passing them on up.
Just remember, hand, foot, climbing up the ladder.
Hand, foot, nacho. Hand, foot, nacho. Matthew says bye to his mother.
Got some future Knights running along the bottom there.
Yeah, it looks like Chiefs running at the bottom.
It's good to see, keeping those boys going.
And they're all the way down there. They're gone.
So like we said, Skyhawks are going to open the second half, receiving the ball.
You know, and that was key in the Knights stopping the Skyhawks from getting any other points on the board. And they've got to get this ball back immediately.
We need to see Luzi and Masudo getting back there in that backfield, stopping number 88, Des Melton.
Well, you know, almost wish it could have been a fly on the wall to see exactly what Coach Thompson told the young man in the locker room.
Here we go with the kickoff.
They're lined up back. That's one thing for sure. The Skyhawks definitely respect the foot of the Knights kicking unit. Took it at the 5, doubling back, ran into a Knight. Bounces off the tackle. Still staying up. Huge tackle by 77. And actually, the Knights have put the Skyhawks in deeper field position than they had before.
He's brought down by number 77, John Justice.
Huge play by Justice there.
So we know the special teams was listening to Coach during the break and came out guns a-blazing.
That's right, but that is one thing we always have seen with that kicking unit of the Knights. You know, great guys getting downfield, huge foot out of our kicker. 1st and 10 on the 11.
It's a 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line.
Izzy bringing out the offense there, lining up that shotgun formation.
Out in shotgun, they've got all of their weapons lined up.
We got a toss.
Pitch to the outside.
Did not look like number 88.
Nope, wasn't 88. Looks like it was number 7.
Number 7, Damon Bosa. I'm
And
probably
look-
butchering these names, and I'm so glad that the viewers are so nice and not saying, hey, this is how you're supposed to say that.
Well, they could just type it phonetically for us if
True.
need be.
It's true.
So only a gain of 2 on the play.
Here they go. Here they go.
Number 88 is not out there for them.
Another run up the middle there.
Number 7 brought down again, brought down by
David Revolution on the carry.
And number
Tackles made by
70. Number 70 for the Knights. Saucier with the tackle there. Bringing down Damien.
3rd and 4.
So here we go. This is where the Knights have kind of...
Knights have stepped up the game. Again, 88 still not out there, lining up with 4 wide receivers.
Snap and steps back. Another throw. Got some pressure.
A little bit of pressure, takes it on his own, and it does look like possibly he stretched it out. He might have gotten that first down.
It looks like he was brought down by number 71, Nick Waleski.
No, actually, about a yard back.
Lost a yard. Oh, almost got the first down.
He's tackled by number 71, Nick Waleski.
Now, with the Skyhawks run game, as devastating as it has been, it's one here I would look at my unit and I would tell them, go ahead, punch it through, pick up that first down.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what they're doing. The Knights are going to have to bear down here and clog those lanes.
I call it play action.
4 wide receivers.
The Knights are going to line up expecting a run.
I think they're trying to get the Knights to jump. Nope, they call the timeout. I think they were looking to get the Knights to jump off sides, get the first down on the penalty, and then instead I think we're looking at the kicking unit coming out.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
And we're back. Timeout here by the Skyhawks.
With the Skyhawks burning a timeout, kind of wonder about that strategy. I mean, yeah, you're up by 10, but why burn a timeout so early in the third quarter?
But we'd seen the Knights eager to get those going and cause that jump, get that encroachment.
It's true. So there we go. We got the punting unit out there for the Skyhawks.
We've only seen them a couple times. Bobble snap again, this time low. But a nice, solid kick. Takes a Havasu bounce. Back into Skyhawk territory at the 44-yard line.
So here we go. Hopefully we can see these Knights take advantage of this good field placement.
Nicole, thanks for joining us. Cheering on Nick. The offensive team getting their calls, getting the plays to go out.
It looks like you got Spencer leading the offense out there.
Great field position for the Knights. Now they've got to take this momentum and they've got to use it. Looks like 2 wide receivers.
Spencer calls his own number.
No. Tackled for a loss of 2.
Spencer brought down by 26, Donovan Moore, and number 52, Dominic Duggan. Duggan's been having a pretty good game here, actually, for that Skyhawk defense. There we go, Spencer in the shotgun formation. Jake Allen back there with him. And goes Jake Allen up the middle.
Now
Dancing
Jake's
around,
breaking. He's
through.
found open field. One man to beat. He's got end zone. Touchdown. Huge opening.
So I think Jake Allen kind of owes the offensive line something nice for that.
Yes,
Holes
huge
open
holes
up.
blown open. No flag down on the play. Everything firing off. Looks like Coach Thompson had the magic bullet to find out exactly what to fire up his team with. And we almost have a tale of two halves where the Knights are now dominating the field like the Skyhawks were dominating in the first half.
So it was the worst of times, and now it's the best of times?
That's right.
All right.
Oh, we've got someone, I think, getting ejected. No. All right.
Booth is guessing a uniform violation.
Possibly.
Maybe they're like,
Stripes
your pants
haven't
are too
told us
blue.
yet. Lining up for the extra kick. And it is through the uprights, and it is good.
So here you go again. Skyhawks called that timeout to try to draw the defense off sides. And then the Knights have a wonderful drive to score another touchdown and cut that 10-point deficit to 3.
Yeah, exactly, and that's huge. You know, this initial field goal by the Skyhawks coming into play, but the Knights, as you said, took advantage of not moving on that play. Havasu's record, John, is 3-3. Skyhawks are 0-6.
All proceeds will go towards Lake Havasu Athletics.
So now you got the Skyhawks coming out. So you probably have a flock of angry birds.
So they're going to be thrown at pigs?
Could be. You know?
Production's dying laughing over there. We actually have Helena Larias in the booth. She's taking the time away from the band and the cheer squad. Hey, they have a break and she's not going to get us nachos.
She was back here dancing. Did you see that?
Yeah, I
mean, here we go with the kick.
Nice deep kick again, back to the 5.
Returnable.
Oh, broke the tackle. Gets another 7 yards on the carry.
There's the flag on the play.
Got some laundry thrown out there.
I think we got a little pushing and shoving going on. You're welcome, John.
That's the thing about these games. You know, emotions start running high when you're the favorite. People are.
Yes, Kelly, he is a train, that's for sure. And a huge shout out again to Mercury Air. Do segue to that. They handle trains. Great air conditioning company. If you want to fight the Havasu heat as well as the cold of the, oh, we've got
a holding against the Skyhawks.
Holding Skyhawks, marching them back.
The flag was for holding on the offense.
Brought them all the way back.
On the 10-yard line.
So now we got some good defensive field position for the Knights here.
First down.
It's like
Oh, bobble the ball.
Knights recovered it, but the whistle was down. We'll see what they say. Knights say they
Knights
had
are
it.
saying they have the ball.
Let's see what they say.
No, it's holding up. Second down.
Keeping it. Skyhawks keep the ball.
It's the 2nd and 10 for the Skyhawks.
So the Skyhawks have tried running it a couple times here, and the Knights have been able to stop it. So got
Right.
second down and 10.
4 wide receivers lined up.
There's the throw.
Looking deep. Out to outside.
Incomplete.
You know, and I've got to say, still, 88 not out there for the Skyhawks, and I think that's playing a huge factor into this offense struggling because you've lost that huge unit.
It changes your gameplay when you have a weapon like 88 out of the game after using him so much.
Yeah, he was great as a running back, great as a receiver, multiple weapons they could use him for, and I think they're having trouble finding it now, and Havasu's keying on the fact he's not out there. Oh, little pressure outside the pocket. Good run, but going to be short by about 2 yards.
As he for the Skyhawks, brought down by number 71, Nick Waleski.
Nick Waleski, a name we've said multiple times tonight.
And once again, we see the Knights defense bringing that pressure in the backfield, pushing that quarterback out of the pocket. So here we go. We got a punt inside the horrific punting area tonight, where
this has been a cursed area to do the punt from.
We've seen 2 fumbles.
Too high, 1 low. That one was on the money. Perfect snap there.
Bounces.
Get the Skyhawks bounce. He kicks it.
And Taylor with the return.
Jace Taylor with a turn of 10 yards there. Took a bounce right into his arms.
And so this gives the Knights the opportunity to start again inside that Skyhawk territory.
Kevin Dollarhide on YouTube asking what's up with the Knights tonight. Well, the Knights are firing on all cylinders right now. That's right, you can join Havasu Online TV both on Facebook and YouTube.
And we got Spencer in the shotgun formation. The snap. Handed it to Jake Allen.
Jake Allen's finding the holes now. That Knights offensive line has shown up.
And it took 2 Skyhawks to bring him down. Number 11, Jacob McCullough, and number 26, Donovan Moore.
Yeah, Roland had asked earlier in the second quarter what happened to the O-line. Well, it looks like the O-line now has found themselves, you know, fighting with a vengeance, opening up the holes for Jake. 2nd and 3. Jake's number called again. More than 3.
I think Jake Allen is kind of taking a page out of Des Melton's playbook and just, I'm going to move my legs. Keep those legs moving until I can't anymore.
And that's the thing about Jake. And actually the difference in running style where Melton would actually carry the players, Jake, using his speed and his dexterity, is actually running faster than they can catch him.
Got Spencer calling his own number.
Oh, Spencer taken down about 3 yards on the carry. Oh, we've got a guy down, a young Knight down on the field.
There's a player down on the field.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
55 walking off on his own power.
It's nice to see him walking off on his own power. It's always a good sign.
Holding that arm gingerly, though. Hope him a speedy recovery. Come back out. Now, something like that sometimes can change momentum. 2nd and 6. Knights have dominated the second half.
I kind of think they need to hand it back off to Jake Allen.
Jake Allen has been finding the lines.
He's kind of been swarming around like a snake. Jake the Snake Allen. There we go. I said it.
The WWE will be in contact with us for copyright infringement. But Jake does carry himself a good 2-3 extra yards after the first hit.
Keeping those legs going. Donovan Moore with the tackle for those Skyhawks.
It's a 3rd and 6 for Lake Havasu.
Got the offense getting the call in from the sideline there.
2 wide receivers lined up. Running game of the Knights has come alive, which is going to open it up for the wide receivers here.
Give it to Jake.
Jake this time met hard at the line of scrimmage and brought down.
So you got the Skyhawks doing the same thing the Knights did with Des Melton. They're zeroing in on him. It's time to do something else with it. Take advantage of that, of the defense coming up to the line.
Yeah, play action play here would be great. It would open up those wide receivers because Jake is a threat.
We got special teams out there lining up for a field goal. But we got some whistles.
Don't see any laundry out there. I think they might be doing a count. Little uniform check. Looks like we're okay. We're looking at about a 35-yard kick. He's got the distance, and he's got the accuracy.
Good. There we go. Tie it up. Knights tie it at 17 apiece.
The score, Lake Havasu 17, Valley 17.
Way to go, hit it!
So we got 17-17 with less than 5 minutes to go, according to that scoreboard.
Yeah, but we've definitely got a huge comeback by the Knights.
Knights definitely have the momentum.
You know, that's one thing I definitely can say. Coach Thompson, who is officially the most winningest coach in LHHS history, has a way of tuning his guys in when he needs to.
Special thank you to Premier Golf Cars for your donation. Thank you for supporting Lake Havasu High School and Lake Havasu Athletics.
Victoria cheering along. Knights kicking unit drives it way back to the H, and yep, and again that comes back where if it hits the end zone, it is a touchback.
So we're going to have the Skyhawk ball on their own 20-yard line, and the way the defense has actually been stepping up for the Knights, you gotta think the Skyhawks have to change something with their gameplay.
Well, we've had 10 unanswered points by the Knights. Skyhawks have not really had any success getting out of their own field. Here they come on right now.
It's first and 10 on the 20-yard line for
And you can see how
the Skyhawks.
a player like Des Melton, number 88 for the Skyhawks, affects this team. When he was in there, they were running the ball, throwing the ball, making big chunks of yardage.
Huge team leader.
As he steps
Pressure
back,
in the pocket.
incomplete pass.
Pass intended for number 12 is incomplete.
Once again, we see that pressure in the backfield throws number 2, Peyton Hisse off his game.
Yep. The Knights have to keep that going. Skyhawks just need to redial it in. Now, we've gotten no word about 88, so he could be being worked on by the trainers. They might be bringing them back in the fourth quarter, possibly. 5 wide receivers spread out. Calls his own number and is sacked in the backfield.
Brought down by number 71, Nick Waleski.
Nick Waleski didn't even get him out of the pocket.
Number 71, Nick Waleski. And number 51, Ryan Rose.
Ryan Rose was also in on that tackle, number 51.
That is a 3rd and 12 for Deer Valley.
3rd and 12, so a first half played with penalties now sees the Knights defense fired up, and they're the ones actually driving the Skyhawks back.
They are defending their castle. King Arthur would be really happy right now.
5 wide receivers, they're trying to get him to jump.
Got pressure on the
And
quarterback
pressure again,
pushing him
almost
out.
full string.
Throw complete to number 11.
Number 11.
Jacob McCollum.
Great scrambling by the Skyhawks quarterback to find number 11.
Number 3, Jace Taylor.
Brings up 4th and 10.
He was very elusive.
That makes it
It's
4th
almost like
down.
he was scared of a net, like a Skyhawk would be. Can't get caught. Gotta bob and weave.
And Brian goes into dad joke mode once more.
It's a curse.
There's the punt. Takes another Havasu bounce again. And the Knights find themselves on the 49-yard line.
They'll make it 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line. For
The
Cole and
punter.
Pam greeting each other.
That punter for the Skyhawks has quite a leg. If he gets to set up there.
Yeah, an average of nice snap to him. Both punts have been easily close to 50 yards. Huge shout out again to our sponsors. The Knights come out. The shops like Havasu Papa John Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics. Now back to the Knights action. Knights lining up on the 49-yard line. 2 wide receivers.
Spencer gets the snap.
And this time he fires it off.
Quick pass, but looks like it was dropped.
Now we're going to have to find out, did he have control? Yes.
Give it to the
The
Skyhawks.
officials are saying he had control, and it was
Looked like that was number 8, AJ Schaefer, for the Skyhawks. Recovered that fumble.
that was questionable. Taking a look on the replay.
Spencer had that quick throw, but he threw it kind of low. And it looked like it was thrown to Jace Taylor.
Yeah. In the booth we're hearing that they thought he was bobbling it, but call on the field is official. Skyhawks ball. 1st and 10 from the 49. So the punter actually got the Skyhawks more field position than their offense has.
Once again, you get those special team players. They're like, hey, I want to play. I'm going to do my best when I get called.
Huge opening. Breaks 1 tackle.
Looks like that was number 23, Juan Nunez.
Charles Hill.
Or Charles Hill, if you listen to the PA announcer. We might have to have a fight after this. He'd probably beat me, but But that was a great. Once again, we got number 2, the quarterback for the Skyhawks, Peyton Hize. Once again, I'm messing up his name. I know I am.
That's why I keep letting you say it.
I apologize to his family who are watching this if they are.
Again, 5 wide receivers lined up.
He's elusive back there.
Fake handoff for a screen. Right there. The screen was red.
This is reception for Jacob McCollum, who was brought down by number 52, Joshua Nelson.
Great plays by both teams. 3rd and 8.
I don't know what the coach told this defensive unit during halftime, but whatever he said, it's working.
It is definitely working. Coach Thompson has them fired up. The fans are starting to shake the stands.
That's always a good
starting
sign
to
for
feel
the
it. This is what exactly fires the Knights up.
Got a whistle.
Got a whistle. I think we had a timeout called. Timeout Deer Valley. They did not like what they were looking at across the ball at the Knights.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Occasion gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
All right. We've actually had word in the booth that 88 pads actually are off for the Skyhawks.
You can't hear me? All right, now you can hear me. Yay! I'm back. I know you all missed me.
We muted you for a second. Again, as we said, hopefully speed recovery for 88. He had a great first half.
Make some noise. Support the Knights.
Rollin, that's right. Dominate Knights defense. The fans are rocking it again. 3rd and 8. They're making some noise.
This is what's great about the Knights here at home. You got this crowd behind them, and they got pressure on the quarterback.
He's looking for a man downfield. Throws it away in the area of a receiver.
There we go. We get that pressure on that quarterback.
No, I do need to apologize. I actually did hear that there is some of the neighborhood that can hear what's happening here every single time we're here, and that has to sound like thunder as these fans are stomping on these brand new seats in the inaugural year of the new Lee Barnes Stadium.
See, if they really want to make some noise, they should do like the college teams where once kickoff is up, everybody stands up, making as much noise as they can, stomping, yelling, screaming.
I think we're getting that. Looks like the punting unit's out.
Nice little kick there. It's not really little, but.
Takes a Deer Valley bounce.
Oh, down at the
1 yard line. We've been talking about the punter for the Skyhawks, and he definitely has control of that ball. Yep. That rolled out beautifully, out to the 1. Pressure's now on the Knights to get out of dangerous territory.
Yep. And that's like, as a punter, that's your main job, is to put the defense or put the offense as far back as you can. And like you said, that took a perfect little bounce there for the Skyhawks. It looks like they're on like the 1.5 yard line.
Yeah, 1.5 yard line. So, huge play here.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the 2 yard line.
Again, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us. Havasu Online TV brings you LHHS sports actions here Friday night. Knights versus the Skyhawks. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Knights deep in their own territory.
This is where the Knights offensive line has to protect.
And it looks like the Knights are going to take a timeout. Nope.
Oh, they got flagged back here by the 35, it looks like.
Trying to see exactly what they're calling. Stop the clock. It's on
calling a timeout for the Knights. There's a flag, though, by the 35. Or, 25. They just picked up.
So obviously where is going to happen, the Knights called the timeout before. Both defenses definitely making the offense units think twice.
So we don't know who really called the timeout. It could have been the refs calling a timeout for themselves. Kind of like, hey, where are we going for dinner after the game?
Well, they could try Papa John's Pizza, proud sponsor of Havasu Online TV. Again, Zebras are taking up a lot of time. We joked with them earlier about wanting some camera time, but they're trying to come up with a decision here. Again, they're sporting pink for breast cancer awareness.
Looks like we're actually going to get a play here.
Interesting, if they credited Havasu with the timeout, Coach Thompson was not allowed to address his team.
On the train test range.
We just wanted to fake everybody out there with a commercial. Kind of scare you, right? That's kind of scary.
Looks like they lost yardage on that. Now the Knights find themselves second and 11, lost a yard.
Looked like Spencer kind of kept the ball there, tried to go up the middle. So here we go. This area all relies on the offensive line.
Yep, a lot of pressure on the offensive line here. Gets to the outside, but stopped just at the 2, got back to the original line of scrimmage. Now we're looking at 3rd and 10.
That makes it 3rd and 10 for Lake Havasu.
Was that Jake Allen who kept the ball?
That was Jake Allen, but he had to start that run all the way back in the end zone, which is one of the dangerous things. They start with these runs, sometimes 4 or 5 yards back in the end zone, just to get a gain of 2. Skyhawks defense doing an excellent job holding the Knights here.
Got 35 seconds left.
Just under 40 seconds. Oh. Looked like the Knights were able to get the Skyhawks to jump this time. Let's see if it was a false start or encroachment. Haven't seen the call yet.
Number 9 thinks for the Skyhawks. That's Tyler Varsity, thinking it was against the Knights.
This is one of those where you see him point both directions.
Oh, looks like it's going against the Knights.
3rd and 10 then again for the Knights. Half the distance goal line isn't going to be much of an effect here. In the shotgun, looking for a man down, looking for 3. Pat, where's it?
Jace Taylor was the intended receiver, and it looked like number 3 for the Skyhawks, Dylan Anderson, was able to break that up.
Dylan was able to break that up. Very surprised that the refs didn't call pass interference, as he didn't even turn to look at the ball. But either way, good play at breaking that up. Looking at 4th and 12. Now this is even dangerous for the punter, because the punter isn't back as far as they usually are.
And he's right there on the line, so if a foot goes out of bounds, it's a safety.
Exactly. That's going to have to be a perfect snap and a quick punt.
Let's go, guys!
High pressure situation here. Especially with that rugby style kick he's used to.
Looked like the Skyhawk
someone got a hand on it. And it's Skyhawk ball on the 2-yard line.
Looked like number 23 for the Skyhawks, Juan Nunez, recovered that. Didn't quite see who got a hand on it.
Huge play. Skyhawk defense fired up and answers the call.
It's one of those things where if if you're the Knights, you're kind of like, maybe we should have taken the safety, given up 2 points instead of having to play this tight defense now.
Exactly, possibly driving them back. They've had success holding them so far, but now in the red zone at the 2-yard line, Skyhawks with enough weapons to draw upon. 2 yards is not going to be much for them to do. This is really going to test the mettle of the Knights.
Line up with that big offensive line formation.
Goes to the outside, being chased. Brought down by 54.
54, that's Brandon Lemecki. Lemecki with the bringing down number 2.
First time we've called Lemecki's number of the night.
That's the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, a strange third quarter.
It was a very good.
17, Deer Valley 17.
It was a very good defensive stance there by the Knights, and a good third quarter by them, as they were the ones that scored, tying the game and holding the Skyhawks to 0 points that quarter.
Yeah, the Knights firing off with 10 unanswered points early in the third quarter. Then both defense units held, and the special teams were the actual key plays that kept the Skyhawks in the game. An amazing punt, and then keeping the Knights held back at the 2, to where you have a forced punt that gets the Skyhawks taking it back over at the 2.
And that first play there at the end of the third quarter, defensively for the Knights, was what they need to do when you're that close to a touchdown. So hopefully we get to see the Knights here apply more pressure to the Skyhawks.
Yeah, a lot of area, though, for the Skyhawks to look for their weapons. Lining up with 4 wide receivers. Running back right next to the quarterback. Both options. Both have seen their number called.
Looks like they're on the 6-yard line.
6-yard line. Definitely a little bit of a loss there.
Gives you a little bit more room, though, as an offensive unit.
Oh. Throws the outside. Finds a man. And we got to see what the refs are going to call. He got it, spotting at the half-yard line. Looks like he fell down right before the end zone. So we've got 3rd and 1.
Nice little defensive stance there, though.
Huge pressure on the Knights, and they have answered it up.
That's like as much yardage as you can gain without going into the end zone.
Yeah, but you know, right here, this is 2-down territory. You go for it on 3rd, and you go for it on 4th.
And make some noise.
The boys
rallying up the crowd. 2 wide receivers. He tries to find a way.
Oh, got a whistle.
Got a whistle as the tackle happened. Possible no. Timeout.
Like there was a timeout by the Skyhawks.
The coaching unit of the Skyhawks calling a timeout as the ball was snapped.
And it was the last timeout. So there we go. We go back to the third quarter on that first drive where he called a timeout.
Yeah, that leaves you nothing.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
And we're back. They're about to announce the winner of the 50-50 raffle. So if you're here at the stadium and you wanted to buy a ticket too late, you need to get in here and buy one next game.
Spirit Line having a good time with the crowd.
Line up, make some noise.
Back out to the field. Both teams lining up. The stands are shaking. 3rd and 1. Botch snap. And they're pushing back and forth. Will they take the forward progress? Looked like it was a line surge.
And the Knights did stop that run.
Stopped it. They're
And
placing
actually,
it.
it looks like a loss of yardage.
Loss of yards. But that's where that was, that botched snap. He snapped it onto the ground.
And like you said, this is 2-down territory. It's 4th and 2 now.
Yep, 4th and 2, and you go for it here.
That makes it 4th down.
Gotta get that touchdown.
You go for it here because then you've got the Knights pinned back again, and we saw the Skyhawks defense was able to hold
That makes it 4th
the
down.
Knights offense.
Make some noise.
So literally the past 12 plays of the game have been here at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Snap, the toss.
Toss to the outside. Knights plug up the hole, but he stretches over. And there's the signal. Skyhawks on the second effort get the touchdown.
It looked like it was number 7. Damian Rabosa. Once again, I'm butchering names. I'm just a butcher tonight.
You are the name butcher of Havasu.
Just let me know what kind of cuts you want, as I am butchering everything.
Huge play by the Skyhawks, but now that gets the ball out of that 2, like I said, 13 plays right there at the 2-yard line. Kicks up, and it's good.
Good.
And the Skyhawks find themselves ahead 24-17 here at Lee Barnesville.
Deer Valley 24.
And their kicker, number 13, Spencer Russell, just like their punter, got a pretty good leg on him. And they're about to announce that 50-50 winner.
$102 to the winner. We're checking out the stands as they're doing it.
So here is the winning ticket number: 8, 3, 1, 7, 7, 6, 7. I repeat, it's 8, 3, 1, 7, 7, 6, 7. If you are the winning ticket, please come up and claim your prize.
No reaction from the crowd. People are looking up at the booth.
Well, it wasn't me. I didn't buy any tickets.
No, you can't win if you don't play.
That's true.
Nicole commenting that the AT's looking sharp in the new khakis. And cheering on Havasu. There's the kick. Kind of a squib kick. A little pushing and shoving.
Got those emotions going high again for both teams.
Big thank you to the fans from Deer Valley that made the trip up to Lake Havasu tonight. Make sure you have a safe trip back home.
We see someone coming up, possibly with the winning ticket.
Too bad it's not a golden ticket.
No.
We can go to the chocolate factory.
But huge shout out, as I said, to the Deer Valley fans. Thank you so much for making the trip out here. Much appreciated.
The Valley Auto Group, your friends and neighbors.
Scoreboard's trying to take people out with the cord.
Valley Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Lake Havasu High School Athletics.
That's how
Auto Group is branding Ford, Chevrolet, Lincoln, and
how much of
Auto
this competition
sales.
we take. We're trying to take out with each other here in the booth.
Knights lining up, 10 minutes to go, down by 7. And again, looks like timeout from Havasu. So during this timeout, huge shout out, American Standard Roofing LLC, the shops at Lake Havasu, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Centers Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communication, Eclectic Avenue, Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, and as we just heard, another fan donated back the 50-50 back to the athletics department.
Some good community spirit right there.
To the band of Knights, actually.
Oh.
To the marching band of
Exactly.
Knights. Production's giving a smile. I'm dead tonight. I will have to write it 50 times on the chalkboard.
Wow, they're just getting everything from everywhere.
I just got the question, what are chalkboards? They're what's in my room still. Hand off to the Knights. Second effort, pulls up another 7 yards. Was hit in the backfield, and he carried it forward.
Somebody get him an earpiece.
That was Azar with the carry.
Azar on the carry.
Now we're getting to the Knights offense we're used to seeing where they start
There's
calling
a second
multiple
and
names.
3 for Lake Havasu.
2nd and 3. Now the Knights have room to play. 2 wide receivers out.
Spencer hands it off.
Spencer hands it off.
Go, Jaden!
Oh, got back to the line of scrimmage.
And that was Azar with the carry again.
He's stopped by number 9, Tyler Drusis.
Sometimes those plays are some of the toughest where, you get it tossed 6 yards back. You have to run 9 just to get back up there. Good run, good blocking, but just ran out of room.
Now we got 3rd and third down. We got a pass to.
Oh, no, he stays up.
Taylor.
Stays up. Jay's fighting for it. Think he's just going to be just short, but there's a flag. Possibly a little bit extra afterwards. He threw himself. I think we're looking at a late hit, possibly unnecessary roughness.
You gotta be careful over there on those sidelines. I mean, once that guy goes out of bounds, you cannot hit him.
And that is something high school ball will not tolerate. They will not allow.
I mean, once again, Clay Matthews called for pass interference, or roughing the passer. But,
yep.
Jason Taylor got that ball, and he did what you're supposed to do. Keep those legs moving. He was able to plant himself, absorb the hit from that Skyhawk, and continued going.
There they go, and they're marching it off.
Going against the Skyhawks.
5. Yep, that's a 15. They're calling a personal foul on that. So they're finding themselves.
First down for Lake Havasu.
Finding now Havasu on the 47-yard line of the Skyhawks. Huge play there.
And as the Skyhawks defensive coordinator, you're sitting there going, no, don't give him free yardage. As Spencer takes the snap and hands it to Jake Allen.
Jake Allen caught in the backfield this time for a loss of 3.
Brought down by number 8, A.J. Schaefer.
Number 8, A.J. Schaefer.
Rollin telling the Knights to keep focused. 9 minutes to go, tons of time to make up.
It's a 2nd and 12 for Lake Havasu.
Lining up that shotgun formation. Spencer in the backfield with Jake Allen to his left. There's a snap. Fake to Allen.
Fake to Allen.
Throw
Looking deep.
Throw it complete to Taylor.
Jay pulls it down.
Let's go, Jay!
That's good for the Knights. First down.
Jace Taylor with the reception for that first down, which is picked up some big yardage for the Knights.
Huge, huge play. And that's where we talked about. Now the Knights have the running game and the wide receivers. Everyone firing all the cylinders.
And if you're the Knights, you want to score this touchdown and then stop them on defense. I'm just stating the obvious.
Jake Allen gets the call. Jake's still up. He's carrying. Forward progress is going to be stopped at about the
10. It looks
10-yard line, just outside the 10.
Jake Allen. He's picked up by a flock of Skyhawks.
It was a flock of Skyhawks again.
The voice official rating it a flock of Skyhawks. But he kind of rode right into that flock of Skyhawks and was carrying them back.
There we go in the shotgun formation. Spencer in the backfield.
2 wide receivers.
Calls his own number.
Finds a hole. Gets a good 5 yards on the carry.
Looked like a shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, shoestring tackle. If he'd kept his feet under him, he'd actually be in there. Rollin cheering it on, saying that's how it's done. So we're looking at 3rd and 4. Oh, first down.
First
and 10.
First and 10 in the red zone on the
1st and
4-yard
10
line.
from the 6.
Oh, the 6-yard line. I'm just trying to give him more yardage.
Both teams doing excellent. 2 wide receivers.
Trying to get him jump off of sides there.
Yep, calls his own number. Coming in, gets the block, has the corner, nothing but room.
There you go.
That is exactly how you throw that block.
So, got some great teamwork there on that offensive line and the wide receivers lined up to the right side.
Casey chimed in, you shall call me Nighthawk. Guess they're combining the team. But that block right there was exactly how that should have been done.
And so now you got, the Knights have this option, the choices of either going for 2 and trying to take the 1-point lead, or kicking it and tying it and relying on your defense.
As this defense has looked the second half, because it has been a totally different defense than we saw in the first half, I would say put up the extra point, and from there, leave it to the defense to get that ball back to you.
Casey also saying shake and bake. You got to remember, Spencer came at them like a spider monkey. We got a little conversation going on.
Don't know exactly what we've got going on there. We've got
Like unsport, is that?
celebration, it looks like, on the Knights they're calling them for. Unsportsmanlike.
That's a
Yeah.
emotions once again. It gained
Yeah.
the best of the Knights.
Yeah, giving a little wave as it went running in. Can't do that.
We got
Offside. Now with
Skyhawks jumping off sides there.
now you've got half to the goal line.
The call, encroachment on the defense.
Oh,
So
encroachment. Yes.
encroachment, I'm sorry about
We
saying
get
that.
corrected by production and scorekeeping, and scorekeeping's kid off to the side. It's a party in the other booth.
She is excited. She's like, way to go, Knights. I speak baby, I know what she's saying.
Yes, you do. She's partying in the other booth.
So here we go, lining up for that extra point again.
Yep. A lot of the fans in the stands were calling for 2. They're just going to go for the 1.
There's the kick.
Kick is up, and it's
Good.
good.
Point is good.
So now we got
Score,
fourth quarter,
Deer Valley
tie game again.
scores.
Fourth
Knights-
quarter.
The Knights showing up. Now we just got to rely on that defense. So if you're the Knights kicker, special teams here, you want to kick that ball as far as you can. And hopefully either get a touchback or they take it from the 1-yard line and special teams stop them before the 20.
That's exactly what I would say you've got to do.
For sure. That's why
So-
number 7 came at him offside.
And so that penalty of unsportsmanlike, the taunting, was marched off on the kick. So that's why we're kicking it from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, way back there. But we've seen this kicker do amazing things, so we're going to see. This is going to be a test of how far exactly he can put this
Nice kick there by Jonathan
huge
Torres.
kick all the way out to the 15. Received, taken back, shakes off 1-2 tacklers. Still going forward. Finds himself at the 35-yard line.
Now, there you have, watching that kick return, the defense there, they probably gave up a little bit more yardage than they should have as they were trying to rip the ball out of his hands instead of just stopping him, tackling him to the ground. Which you can go both ways. It's a good thing, trying to force a turnover, but
First and 10 on the 36-yard line.
could have been on the 30-yard line or even the 34. But once again, they're playing. They made the decision. So let's go defense. Barbara's on vacation in Illinois. Vacation's nice. Thank you for watching. We appreciate everybody tuning in to Havasu Online TV for this game between the Deer Valley Skyhawks and the Lake Havasu Fighting Knights.
2nd and 8 for Deer Valley.
Very tight game.
Here we go. We got the
Michael Babbitt joining us as Go Knights.
Skyhawks
Michael
lineup.
Feld, classmate from class of 90.
Hey.
Oh,
Pass.
dodges 2 tacklers, finds himself brought down by 71, gain of 5.
Jake McCollum with the reception, brought down by Nick Loeski.
Woleski doing an amazing job tonight.
So we got third down and 4.
Huge shout out to everyone who shared this game on social media. We appreciate it. Help show off the Knights and get them attention out there.
Got a bunch formation here for the Skyhawks.
5
Pressure.
receivers, the outside, breaks free. Fumble, Knights fall on the ball. Knights take
Bring it
over at
down.
their 49-yard line.
And that was, he's on the run, brought down by number 45.
Lucy brings it down, and now the defense has done exactly what we said. They've got great position, taking it over for the Knights. 5 minutes to go. Now you're looking at ball control by the offense.
Yep, you got Jake Allen in that backfield who's been moving around like a snake because he's Jake the Snake Allen. And I'd run it a couple of times here, maybe throw in a couple screens as the defense starts creeping up.
Spread that defense out. Don't let them get comfortable. 2 wide receivers.
Snap, hand it off to Allen.
Allen's trying to find, turns back in, finds the opening. Picks up a couple extra yards on the play.
Allen was brought down by number 37, Hayden Price. And number 50, Corbin Calhoun.
Rollin chiming in again, dominate Knights. Rollin, thank you again for joining us. Thank you all for joining us.
That makes it 2nd and 7 for the Knights on the 47.
Havasu Online, proud to bring you all LHH Knights sports actions. Thanks for joining us this Friday night. Just over 5 minutes to go, tied 24 apiece.
Snap, handed back off to Allen, going up the middle.
Allen's still up on his feet. He just drove through, still going.
Jake Allen on the carry.
A flock of Skyhawks bringing him down.
We're changing Jake's name from Snake, like you named it, to Jake the Train, because mowed over that whole line and brought it to a first down. That was a perfect example of not giving up.
That's very true. As you saw all those Skyhawks grabbing onto him, and he's still turning and burning those legs. So yes, he is definitely a train. Jake the Train Allen. Hashtag the train.
Knights now at the 41. There's the snap.
Giving it back to the Train.
Train for another 3 yards. And you're seeing the Knights offense playing with a bit more confidence right now, where they're watching, instead, they seemed a little nervous at first quarter. Now you see the other team trying to make them jump, trying to make a move, and that Knights line is just solid.
If you look at the defense right there, before they got in this formation, as Spencer keeps the ball, running it off the left-hand side.
Cuts back in, picks up another 8 yards for another Knights first down. We'll wait for the voice to give the official a call.
Tackles made by number 37, Hayden Price. That's good for the Knights. First down.
So look at the defense here as they're lining up. Look at where their hands are. They are on the hips. They're tired. And I think that's going to play a big part into this drive, as it already has. Spencer gets the snap. Hand it up to Jake.
Jake finds the opening, rolls forward.
Jake Allen with the carry, brought down by number 8, A.J. Schaefer.
The Knights have just been chewing up yards each carry. Unlike the 3 or 4 that they were doing before, they're now getting 6, 7 yards a carry each time. We're looking at 2nd and 1. 9 yards on that carry. Knights now in the red zone.
We got Spencer in the backfield.
Casey joining us, class of 98, watching from Laguna Beach. Azar is their boy, making big plays. Trying to get them to jump off sides.
There goes Allen.
Allen. Oh.
Jake Allen on the carry. Tackles made by number 52, Dominic Duggan.
So Allen with the carry was brought down by number 52, Dominic Duggan. And we got a first down.
And they are calling it a first down, so he got enough forward progress.
That's good for our Knights. First down.
And we got red zone here. We got less than 3 minutes on the clock. This is a perfect opportunity for the Knights to control this game and come out with a victory if they're able to score here and not give too much time left to the Skyhawks as Spencer lines up in the shotgun.
In the shotgun, 2 receivers up top.
And he
Calls
calls
his number again. Gets about maybe 3 yards on the carry.
Reese Spencer on the carry.
Casey doing a shout out. She says to Jonathan Azar, as well as Dion Nelson, Gretchen Sprague, Josh Nelson, and Jake Allen. Huge shout outs to the whole team.
2nd and 7 for the Knights.
Just under 2 minutes to go. Thank you all for joining us.
There's
Over
a play
70
down
live
the field.
viewers right now watching as we're coming down to the wire. Someone down on the field. Looks like getting up under their own power.
Which is always a great sign to see.
Bad thing about that, with 2 minutes to go, if you go down and the ref stops the clock, you have to come out for a play. And that's one thing that's kind of plagued the Skyhawks. A lot of people on the sidelines right now that started the game dominating. The Knights have had to fight and claw their way back to 24-24 with 1:48 to go.
So the Knights are on a crusade here to get to the end zone. And they were actually making a lot of great good plays. Great good. That's some good English there.
Jake calls it. He's carrying him in. Jake carries him past.
Touchdown.
Jake carries the Skyhawks front line into the end zone with him. And the Knights have literally had to play a full hour of football to pull out this victory.
The only thing yet, though, is they're going to give the ball back to the Skyhawks with at least 1.5 minutes on the clock.
And that's the thing. That does give the Skyhawks plenty of time. We've seen them score with less. Casey has now joined. It is a great, good play. The kick is up.
And it's good.
And it is good.
Extra point is good.
Knights.
Lake Havasu Knights 31. Deer Valley Skyhawks 24.
So here we go with the Knights defense again. And they had to keep applying that pressure.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And by the way, it looks like we've got a couple night ups, hashtags, woo woo. And yes, great good is now going to become a hashtag, I bet.
It should.
Brian's going to get the shirt. Great good play.
I am going hashtag great good play right there.
Great good play. And if we end up making this shirt, we're going to sell it for charity.
Exactly.
It is breast cancer awareness. And hey, fight against cancer is great good.
Make sure on your way out tonight you pick up all trash and put in the trash can, please. Thank you.
Barbara mentioned there's a lot of Havasu alumni at the yearly multi-year alumni together at Mudshark Brewery. Well, maybe Havasu Online TV is just going to have to come out and join you for that one. And we'll have the alumni gathering, broadcasts, and we can give shout-outs for our year.
That'd be great to see. It was great to see everybody here at the first game at the Golden Shovel game.
Golden Shovel game was amazing. The alumni game was amazing. This has actually been a good turnout. People are still in the stands. No one has left their seats heading for the parking lot yet. Minute 32 to go. Knights ahead, 31-24. Jamie chimes in. Great good play, Knights. I tell you, great good's now going to be a line.
It's going to be a thing.
As every English teacher is going to come and smack us up here in the booth.
Right? There's the kick.
There's the kick. Nice and deep kick.
And let go into
And it goes to the end zone, so it's a touchback. The crowd's loving it.
Next game, I'm going to have a shirt that says hashtag great good.
Hashtag great good. You know, I think for our senior night, that's going to be the hashtag for our giveaway. Will be great good.
Great good.
And we'll give away a great good t-shirt too. Barbara chimes in. I think they're there tomorrow too. She's at the first game. That's awesome. Love seeing all the alumni here.
Like I said at the beginning of this game, I think the Knights were excited to come back home after going 0-2 on the road the past 2 weeks.
They were, but it took them so well. You just saw the hashtag great good come up. You are now officially great good.
Bam. Got a throw.
Pass outside. Wraps them up, keeps them in bounds. Great defensive play.
And that was number 11, Jacob McCollum.
Casey chimes in. What's better than good? Great good.
There we go with the dropping back.
Pressure in the backfield. Keeps them in bounds. That's, if you notice right now, the Knights are keeping them in bounds to keep that from stopping.
Tackle is made by number 52, Josh Nelson.
52 seconds on the clock.
All right, Josh!
Line up in the shotgun formation. Steps back.
Looks to the end zone. Whoa, almost. Now, the only bad thing about that stops the clock.
Yes.
Jacob McCollum is incomplete.
Fourth down. Skyhawks here, you've got to go for it.
And Skyhawks have made a change in quarterback there. We got number 15, Tanner Conaway back there at quarterback.
Oh.
But the Knights are still applying that pressure, making that quarterback move his feet.
Yep. It's fourth down here. It's all or nothing because at 42 seconds, the Knights will be able to take a knee and end the game. Skyhawks still in it here. They're not giving up. 4 wide receivers. Finds the screenplay. And that looks like that's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, so the Knights take over. And that is going to be the game. Still 35 seconds. 36 seconds left in the game.
36 seconds. You're going to see the victory formation. You're going to see take a knee. The fans are excited.
And Casey is so right. What's better than good? Great good.
And that's what this game was. This was a great good game. I apologize to all the English teachers that are going, what have you guys now done? You're on break and we're using great good as the name. But hashtag great good. 60 minutes of play on this one. Quarter to quarter. End zone to end zone. We've seen a little bit of everything tonight.
We have. And the great thing is, as the Knights take a knee in the victory formation, the Knights were able to come out here with a lot of adversity and come out with a victory.
Exactly. Exactly. So many game changers throughout the game. Roland chiming in. Great game, Knights. Pam, what a comeback. Heather, go Knights, win. Casey shouts out, great victory formation. Kathleen, been with us all game. Great game. That's going to be the final knee. They're going to run time off the clock. And the Knights fight back.
The Knights not only are undefeated now here at this new stadium, but they're also starting off the section season with the victories.
Exactly. You found the Knights here. Came in 3-3 from 2 hard losses on the road. They come home. They're down by 10 at half and rally back to take it 31-24. Again, like I said, the winningest coach in Lake Havasu High School sports history, or at least football history, Coach Thompson, loved to be a fly on the wall when he is talking to those boys during halftime because they came back a different team, a different unit here in the second half.
That was an excellent comeback. Now my kids are saying hi.
Kids are saying hi. Just under the camera, too. They're just short enough they don't get on camera.
Oh, there's
a head. They're bouncing. They're trying to get on. Jamie Schaefer shouts out, awesome game, boys. Nicole, great game, boys. Sarah, great game, guys. Great game by both the Skyhawks and the Lake Havasu Knights.
And
so
again, if you're the Skyhawks here, though, you're walking away 0-7, but you got to be proud of the great effort you gave here. I mean, they took the Knights to the wire.
They really did. They took the Knights in the first half, and the first half was dominated by them. So, again, huge shout out to our sponsors for the evening, the shops at Lake Havasu City, Papa John's Pizza, Mercury Air Conditioning, Mojave Center's Dermatology, Havasu Orthodontics, Anderson Auto Group, Wire Free Communications, Eclectic Avenue, Don Clark of Brooks Clark and Associates, American Standard Roofing LLC. So, Pam says, great announcing by us tonight. Thanks, Pam. Remember, this was great, good announcing.
It was. I hope everybody has a great, good weekend.
And a great, good break. So, any wrap-up on what you thought about the game tonight?
I was impressed by the Knights as they were down at the half, were shut out in the first quarter, and able to come back and get this victory, defending their home field, not letting their emotions play too much in this game. And the great thing for me at the end of this game is when the teams shake hands in the middle of the field.
Yeah, exactly. Great job by both teams. Knights had to play 60 minutes of football to win this one. Great job. So on behalf of all the production staff at Havasu Online TV, Brian, Drake, we'll catch you guys back here on Varsity Football for senior night, and make sure you tune in and check in for all LHHS sports action as we also bring you some of the JV as well as volleyball action. Have a great night.